was 7, and my mother was already married and having children. So she took them in because she didn't want. She knew that my Zaid is going to marry, what he did, and he didn't want that it should come to a stepmother. So they actually grew up in my house, but before I was born. And when they were 18, they were the same age. Esther was the same age like my sister Tzipora. And when they became older and to marry, then my grandfather came here and my mother told my grandfather, Tate, hadden we dan Kinder, de Kriyas Yamsuf misty machen mit sie. Ich habe eine große Tochter, ich brauche die hassen. So they came out to America and they married here. One was Newman, married to next to Bartva in Slovakia. One married his name was Harry Newman. The other one married a Würzburger, who was a nephew from the stiefmother, from my bearish, from my bearish grandfather's second wife, and that's how the Shidduch came. And his son, the oldest one, is Zalman, Zana Gitterweter. When my sister Laia came out from Auschwitz and came here, they were first in Caracas with my sister Dori in Venezuela. And Dori had a son. And when they came here, my sister Laia, my brother wanted that she should come to him. Then my aunt Rivka said, die Mama hat mich aufgewachsen, jetzt will ich zurückzuholen von der Mama, because she was young. She went to Beis Yaakov. She was about 18 when she came to America. She went to Beis Yaakov and she married Zalman. And
this is the Würzburger?
Yes.
Zalman Würzburger?
Yes, and she went to college. And she became a science teacher. She worked about 25 to 28 years in the public school system, like I said. She's a very intelligent, highly intelligent. She was a gorgeous, beautiful girl. She looked a lot like my sister Tzipi. According to your father, I look also a little bit like my
There was a big resemblance.
But there must be resemblance in all of us. And he died before 4 years. And she became sick before 8 years, Nebuch. She had a stroke, 2 strokes, one after the other. And she was in coma 5 weeks. And the doctor said go home because she's finished, but the doctor is... I told my brother-in-law, my cousin, who is my cousin, told me that I should never tell the doctor. I said, the doctor, tell me, doctor, are you a God that you know when she's going to die? And my brother-in-law was very frightened that the doctor is going to be belated. But I said it only in this moment when he said to me that we should go home because she's finished. How does he know when she's finished? So anyhow, she's not finished, Baruch Hashem. She's incapacitated absolutely physically, but her brain like a halef.
Her right hand.
Very, very, also very little. She's in computer. She's a highly educated, intelligent, everything in the brain. The brain is everything
Working fine.
Yeah, only lie there physically. The other one in Israel, in Petah Tikva, had also a stroke. The other one is much less, but now, why did I go to Israel? Before Pesach, 2 weeks, she had another stroke. Then also the doctor said, first they said that it's an infection. Then they decided, now I spoke to the doctor who is her doctor and the wedding. I was on a wedding too. And he told me that it wasn't an infection, it was a stroke, unfortunately. And we should be very happy that she's alive. But she is now 78. And I really must tell you that she is not always completely here. beside that forgetful, he's sometimes zemishta bisala.
Chana,
She
she's
recognized-
not 78, she must be 87.
I mean 87. Not no, I
Keep her honest. Keep her straight.
no, he's not straight
Just
because
kidding, just
no, I tell you why because I really
Mm-hmm.
no. She's a 22nd born. She's a
Doesn't add up.
22nd born.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
You
she's
are-
very.
in the 7 sisters, you're the youngest?
No, Laia is the youngest.
Laius is the
And then
youngest.
we had
She lives
Sinead
here? She lives
in Rockaway.
in Rockaway.
Oh, here is my husband. Now you're going to meet him. Hi, Tati. This is Eisberger Itzig's zin.
Oh, so your mother was...
Kijk naar oben, seht ons weer. Een beetje. Wie Yitzchak Eisberger. Das schon vergessen? You're not kidding.
Yeah.
The tallness. Yeah, the tallness and also the face, a lot. Now, when you smile, you have from your mother also. But this part is all Eisenberg.
So your mother was pregnant with Lila
No,
when...
no, Laia was born and Shimas was born. When Tzipis Hassan was, she was pregnant with a little boy whose name was Shayele, who died by 6 weeks to pneumonia. In that time,
There was no
It wasn't a
antibiotics.
cure.
There was no.
yes, and then she was again pregnant, and she had another son, Mordechai, but was stillborn. So that's. Aber die hast schon gegessen? Wo's? Ja, okay, because at least kennst du da nicht Stattef.
I hope I'm not sitting in your seat.
No, that his seat is all over. No, all over. He can sit in. Yesterday he was sitting in there. Wie sitzt, ist Eivik Oivnod. So am I.
Where did you meet?
In Yitzroel.
So you lived in Eretz Yisrael?
He had to come to America.
Uh-huh.
I lived in, and after the, so it was 48 before, I mean, we had, the story goes that way, that we had both for Venezuela visas. And my brother-in-law and my sister had a little baby, so they went to Venezuela. Why didn't I go? Because it was written on it that I am a non-Jew. That's how we bought in Paris the Venezuela. Yeah. And I said to my brother-in-law, and I wrote to my brother in America, I didn't come out from Auschwitz and suffer that I should go to Venezuela like a non-Jew. When they don't let me like Jews, I don't want to go there. And I went to the Paris there wasn't consulate yet, only was a bricha. Not Sochnut, but there wasn't even a Sochnut. It was yet Jewish, they joined. And I went there.
American joint.
Yeah. And I registered that I want to go to Eretz Israel. I had a passport, a Czechoslovakian passport, and I gave the passport for the bricha. And for that, they put me in a man with 2 children on the passport, and that's how I went out just this week I told Berta, that Bouvet, that I came, Leah asked me, asked me that, how did you come to Eretz Israel in 48 in January, we left Marseille, and
You came from Marseille?
from Marseille, yes, to Eretz Israel with a luxury
Liner.
liner. Teti was the name, I remember it still. All the 12 days what I was on the ship, I ate only sardines.
I was going to ask you, what did you eat?
Only sardines, that's why I'm not too big in sardines. I only ate sardines for 12 days.
I have a similar story of a ship.
Yeah?
Yeah. We came from Hungary, on a ship.
Yeah, oh, you came yet from
from Bremenhaven,
Yeah.
from Germany.
That's where
Germany.
I came from.
Right.
I went to
Yeah,
Canada.
after,
What?
long after the war, no?
1956, yeah. That's after,
I want you should see the pictures. He has all this not in the Foradalo. You came for the.
Ja.
ja, voor de Dallenbol.
56.
Ja, dat is het. Van oktober, el mentünk Pestről, és akkor halt meg, az nifte Zanalai.
Ja, ne.
Fontos, mikor
Pesten halt meg az Albelaj bácsi?
Amerikában.
Amerika, de én tudom, mert én itt
Mi készültünk menni.
I saw him.
mi készültünk
And
menni.
Nini was even later on.
Right, igen. So we were getting ready to leave, and my father got word that his father was nifter.
Yeah.
So he had to sit Shiva, and we couldn't, it changed the plans a little bit.
Yeah. May I ask you, interrupt you? How many kids did your mother had already?
We had three of us.
All three were
Yeah.
born in Budapest.
All three were born in Budapest, yeah. In fact, there's another interesting side story. But anyway, so by the time we got to America, it was 1957 in February.
Yes.
We landed in New York.
Yes.
But first we went to Vienna, and we were in Salzburg for a while,
I
in
see.
Austria, and
I see.
then to Germany to the
Must
ship.
have to go because in the Foradalon people ran
We went
to Austria and
Yeah.
further, and so
Yeah, we
I understand.
we snuck out because
Yes.
we didn't have permission to
I
leave.
know.
So you know the whole story.
I know.
Yeah, so-
I want to ask you something, interrupt you and ask you. Your father, the way I heard, left it a word that on his grave, on his metzeve, is the children on it. Is that,
I wanted to talk to you about that.
because that how somebody told me.
So I was
Your
the one
brothers
who
and sisters.
I was the
because
one.
they actually your brothers and sisters.
So see, this is the picture I have in here.
Yeah. Who gave you that picture? I have it also.
So this is
there.
an incredible story. I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting, and I get an
What's
email.
your profession? First of all?
I'm with IBM. So I've been with IBM for
I
a
have
long
a
time.
nephew, his brothers, maybe you know him, Wiesel.
I have to
Tzvi,
look.
Shmuel Tzvi Wiesel.
So this is the matzeh. The gear says there. It's all there.
Where is he? Where is his metzeve?
In Dean, New Jersey. Actually, I think
Not
the
Floral Park.
Floral Park.
There were all the icebergers.
Yeah. So
There is a plot for
Esther's
icebergers.
there.
That's right, all the icebergers there,
right.
and all the elephants and the iceberg. That's a plot, but my grandfather Berish first
Mm-hmm.
bought, and then all the brothers Eisenbergers also bought.
So we composed this. I composed this with somebody else in the family, and then many years later, as I got more interested in family trees, and I started talking to Adel about
Yeah.
you and the whole relationship with my father and Zipporah and all that. I said, it's not right. There's no zikaron for them.
Yeah.
There should be a zikaron. And so I've been thinking lately that we should do something on the...
Somebody told
My mother
me
was still alive at the time, so I
your
know.
mother was very, very touchy about that.
Right, so that
Very
much I
touchy.
understood.
I was very careful with
Yeah.
Wally because I saw, although she understood that it's something that it's happened with
course.
everybody, but because she was so younger, 60 years younger of your father, she was very, was not allowed to talk. Your father told me that. Your father, Zalmian, told me that we should not talk in front of her.
He was
about,
very protective.
Yeah, about the children and about the Tzipi and
So you met my father, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Here.
Here. Because he said the chuppah for your daughter.
yes.
Yeah. He had a roof. Extra roof after it.
B'chachit, sure.
So you didn't put on. Who told me that it's on it?
It's not on it.
Somebody told me
But,
that your father.
I would like to put it on.
I heard that your father was, before he was lifted by one of you.
He didn't tell me.
Your mother was still in life?
Yes. My father was nifter in 1991.
Yes.
Right, it was, what was it? It was January 11th. The date is Chaf Hei Teves,
Yes.
and so my mother was still alive.
Yes.
So, I didn't have the right to do that at the time.
I
As far
understand.
as I could do. But now, it's,
Different.
I'm sitting on, Kibbutz Av V'Aim, what do you do? I'm having,
I understand
and
your
it's
point.
not just my decision,
I
it's my
understand.
brother and my sister.
Interesting thing happened. I had a father, my father's youngest brother, Heskel, who was, when he was nifter, he was 94. He left in Auschwitz 8 children. And he remarried, and he has 2 children, Sarah, and in fact the daughter from the second marriage has the name of the first wife, Sarah,
Really?
because she went to Kiddush Hashem with 8
sure.
children, and she said that she deserved, she was also in Auschwitz, so she said when she gave birth for her daughter, the son is after her father, and when she gave birth for the daughter, she said, you know what, Haskell, your first wife deserves a name, and I'm going to give my daughter the name. So her name is also eingesehen, Sarah, she's a grandmother already.
My grandfather, my father's father, his wife passed away